Hey guys, Spray and Pray here, and welcome back to Victoria 2. Today we're going to be starting a new series as Japan, and one of the main questions you probably would ask yourself playing Japan is, should I start in 1861 or 1836? Now, the reason why this is actually a question is because I believe in this area, in 1861, when you can start off, that's like the Civil War starting time that they added in the second expansion to House Divided. Japan, I think, is already sphered by the United States, so you can immediately click the Meiji Restoration, which helps you westernize more quickly. And it looks like, yeah, you already start out as partially westernized, and everybody else around you is still primitive. Now, in this game, what we're going to do, we're not going to be playing the China game. We're probably going to take Korea, because they have a lot of nice, delicious coal. But we're not gonna take China, okay? We won't do it. We're gonna abstain. We'll probably go eat Johor if we can possibly manage it, because that would be a really good place to take. That gets gold and oil later on, and there's like a bunch of other places that are gonna be just delicious and juicy later. And we might take some China, but not until we are a great power. We're gonna use China like as just if we want to expand more, not just like kind of how World War II Japan does. So that's where we're going to be looking at China for, not to just, randomly go in there, day two and take over areas. Anyways, but the advantages of starting in 1861 would be that we could westernize maybe more easily, because it's kind of up in the air whether or not you'll be able to do the Meiji Restoration if you start in the 1836 campaign. However, I postulate that if we have those extra 25 years, if we have those extra 25 years to go ahead and manage Japan, I think that they're going to turn out better in the end. It might not be, it's 25. So we're going to figure it out today. We're going to start in 1836, and then we will compare our position with the basic 1861 starting day and see how we did, if it was better, or if we should just continue from the 1861 start time where we are guaranteed the Meiji Restoration and we're already on the way to westernization. So let's get started. It probably will take us a few episodes to get there too, so we have some things to do. So yeah, early Meiji Restoration gives us a bunch of research points, prestige. We get some militancy from the conservative and reactionary guys, but we do get the land reform thing done and taken care of. This is the other decision here, the second Meiji Reformation, or I guess the actual one. So this requires you to be in a sphere of influence. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if they changed that. It used to be USA, I think, but that might be incorrect. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and do that, obviously. Early Meiji Restoration. Alright, so the reason why we can't do anything, I don't think I've actually ever played an Uncivilized Nation all the way through. I've done a lot of research and figured out how they work, but as you can see, we can't start any research because obviously we are uncivilized. So if we go to the politics faction, we can go to reforms. This is a different tab than you're used to seeing here. Under reforms, we can choose. So we got land reform. And by doing these reforms, that gets us closer and closer to westernization. I also believe that we have artillery, if I'm not mistaken. Can I build artillery? I thought that was something that we could do for starting, but no. Okay. So we actually would need that, but I'm pretty sure we get that technology, because I'm pretty sure we get it from one of the reforms that we can do. Military constructions. Well, flintlock rifles, that would be nice. I'm pretty sure there's some way that we do get cannons, but that might be in the 1861 start, not this one. So we shall see. Of course, we're going to want to mess with our economy a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. Our forces are very cheap. I like that. Let's go ahead and raise tariffs to... Let's see. Well, 20% is just the standard. We're going to just start there. We might as well tax everybody at the maximum because, our artisans, our capitalists and aristocrats aren't really doing anything right now anyways. So let's see how that works, trying to afford everything. And we're uncivilized. How's our... Ooh, we got a pretty good literacy. That's kind of the advantage of Japan. As far as the uncivilized nations go, they've got a pretty sizable literacy. A pretty good amount of literacy. So yeah. Let's take one of our focus here, and we need these research points, so let's get a clergyman going in Kansai. I'm going to start doing... Somebody suggested that instead of just allowing clergymen to just mass in one area, that it might be a good idea to just make it 2% in all of our provinces, which is a little bit easier to do as Japan than Russia. So let's go ahead and try to do that then. Alright, I think that's everything set. We don't need to really worry about getting any alliances or anything right now, but it might be worth it to try to get an alliance with China. Who are they allies with? Are they allied with Korea? I dislike that. I wish they weren't allied with Korea. I kind of want to just go eat Korea by itself, but we shall see. Again, perhaps that's another advantage of starting in 1861. Alright, let's go ahead. We don't need our military to be funded at all right now. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, we're going to continue here at 5 speed. It might just be that the only reason why you start in 1860 is because this is just boring. But we'll see. As far as great powers go, we are actually pretty good. Like 26, that's... compared to 62, that's pretty good. And we just got gold in Kobe, which I believe that's this one here, right? This is where Takeda is in the EU4, and there's gold here, but they only got... I don't know, how do they have fish here if it's landlocked? But that was this one, Kobe. Kobe beef. We're actually making money now, which is good. It's a little bit unstable, but we'll see. So as you can see, this percentage here, as we build up research points, we'll be able to pick new things. You can see our total here. We have 6,000. And we need 7,000 to get one of these early ones. But obviously these guys here are really good. Like if we could get railroad or something, that would be awesome. So let's see. Is there an option for... Okay, so we could do forts with military constructions. Foreign weapons allows us to do flintlock rifles. Alright, I'm going to pause because we can pick any of these now. So let's see, let's weigh these benefits here. Civilization progress plus 10, tariff efficiency. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Get some more civilization progress and starting experience. I don't think that's really important. Okay. Army schools, that would be nice. How much did these cost? I'm looking for something... Let's see. These are pretty good looking. This research points from bonus from conquering plus 25% is really cool. This also gives that plus 25%. This also gives that plus 25%. This also gives... Do they all do that? No. So I guess we'll take one of these. So which one do we think is going to be the best? Land organization increase... Land unit defense. Civilization, or no, this is just going to give us the forts constructions. Do these get the flintlock rifles? The leadership modifier might be nice. Yeah, we might want to do officer training. I think that would be give us the best thing. It's either that or land organization. I think we'll take the land organization because that's pretty cheap. So we'll take that. Technology. And let's find a port. Do we have any of those? No, we don't have any ports, so is there an option for naval construction? No, not really. Oh well. This defense spending, we might not wish to do very much more. We're starting to get... Let's put this at 50% where it was and see how that looks. Unfortunately, the poor soldiers aren't going to get their stuff that they want, but what can you do? But we are making a more sustainable amount of money, which is good. I don't really know what we're going to do with this money, besides maybe we could build some more units. That probably would help. Yeah, all we have is just irregulars, but we have quite a bit of them. Although, that's not going to help us at all against the Chinese. We really do need cannons. Alright, so at least our research points are going up pretty good. Let's check on that population in Kansai. How are we doing on clergymen? Okay, it's at 1.7. Alright, we're going to be able to micromanage that a little bit since we really have nothing else to focus on, which is pretty nice. It's up to 1.8. Our militancy is relatively low, too. I like that. 1.9 clergymen. Okay. This is the real fun part of the game, guys. You know, this is more fun than conquering people and stuff, obviously. Encouraging clergymen to exactly 2% in your entire country. But that will give us the maximum bonus. We're getting there. We're going to dig deeply and greedily because, you know, fuck the people. Yeah, I think we don't actually have the ability to take out loans, so the defense spending is what gets cut if we have to. I think we're going to go ahead and lower education because we do need... I would like to have a stockpile of money. And how much does it cost to fully fund the troops? It's only $4. Okay, that's pretty cheap, so I'm just going to leave that since we're making like 60, 70. Alright, I'm going to try to stockpile up some money here. Luckily, those tariffs are working out pretty good. How is our clergyman in that area? 1.4 already. Good. We're getting there. Minus 2k from the treasury? Sure. Yes, I will definitely pay for that. That's what we're saving all this money up for, apparently. I don't really... Yeah, because we don't really have anything else to spend it on. Besides constructing maybe new troops. Let's take a look at our factions here. So currently we have the Shogunate faction, the Court faction, and the Liberal faction. The good news is they're all pro-military, so that's really good. The shitty one is if you have like pacifists or something dumb like that, you wouldn't want those. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and get... Well, let's take a look at these other reforms, because they might be more important. Let's see, we can get some... These are giving us 15 instead of 10%, so that is nice. Administrative efficiency would be very nice. I would actually like that a lot. Financial reform would give us better tax efficiency and civilization progress, but the maximum loan amount would go minus 100%. But we don't take loans anyways, so who cares? International debt, we can now borrow money. I don't think that I would really want to do that. Reformed education would make our education efficiency better. I think that might actually be a really good idea to do. And then these might be very nice. And it'll give us some free railroads, too, to do that. We don't need the industrial stuff, though. Although, 25% is really nice. But I think we're going to go ahead and take the transportation one. We're going to save up for transportation. So let's go back to make sure that our population is getting clergymen. Good. 1.5%. I think we actually see that on the thing here. Yeah. So we don't actually have to hold into that menu. So if we just sit here and look at the beautiful island of Japan, we will figure it out. Alright, so we can fund our army, which is pretty good. Maybe the Chinese will disband with Korea, or go fight with somebody else, or do something, you lazy bastards. And maybe we could go fight with Johor. Let's justify a conquest of Johor. It'll give us research points, and with all this money that we have, let's build some more... No, we don't want to build all these in Hiroshima. Let's build... I think that should be way more than enough ships. I hope. Russia just colonized this historical land of Japan. So we'll have to rescue those guys someday. I don't like that these guys... We can't get any Clipper convoys, so we might actually just be screwed anyways. So let's improve relations with Siam for now. Yeah, so let's get an alliance, if we can, with them. And then we can land our troops there to fight Johor. And it'll give us a bunch of progress if we take them over. And so hopefully those ships are being built, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, we haven't even gotten one Clipper convoy. It's probably because they're all getting bought up by those, you know, stupid Europeans. Damn them. Alright, we almost have enough to do the thing. We got our thing against Johor. Okay, well let's see if I can get Siam to be my ally. Okay, so they're only minus 63, so we could probably get that to increase. Let's see, how long is our thing gonna last against Johor? Till September 1841, so we have like a year. Might not work out too well. We might be able to just declare war on them, though. Let's see, how many brigades do they have? They have 3 brigades, so they have 9,000 men total. So if we can just build like 2 Clipper transports, that would be awesome. Although we can't even keep our own stock fixed, so that might not work. We might end up just having to rely on Siam to beat them for us. Let's see, what is Siam? What's Siam's army? They have 10 brigades. Okay, that should win. They should win. If we can get them to do it. Are we at 9,000? Yes, we are. Let's go ahead and grab the railroads. Alright, that's going to give us some free railroads here and there, but we'll use all the money that we've been stockpiling to build those as well. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at those beautiful railroads getting built. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Oh, it built them all for me around the capital here. So that was nice of them. So we're definitely going to want to expand it there. But I'm just going to focus on where we have like coal and stuff. Because it's a waste to put it everywhere. So yeah, I'll save the 5,000 buckaroons. Alright, and we're going to just keep increasing relations with Siam to see if they can come with us. Okay. Alright. We can't get any more relation with them. And our poor ship here. So if we declare this war, it will force us out of the war eventually. But I really... Let's just wait till September and see what it looks like. It might have been better to secure that alliance with Siam first and then start declaring the war, because we got all that infamy and that's kind of screwed us over. But, I mean, it's not like we were going to be doing anything anyways, so if we can't get this, then it's just like, you know, what did we really even lose? In 20 years, when we're caught up to where the... Oh, that's already gone. Whoops. Yep, no more war with Johor. Oh well. We can still work on Siam, though. We could see if it would help. And perhaps rather than going back and doing that, I'll just reduce our infamy since you didn't even use the fucking thing because I'm an idiot. I don't believe in making you guys suffer through a bad campaign just because I'm an idiot, or else we'd sit here for every campaign. Alright, so these are Japanese reactionaries. So let's kill those little ones. And those little ones too. Okay, and We need to take that one. On it, we just need to defend the capital. But it's going to suck if they siege, you know, like, all of our capacity to, you know, do stuff. So, where are they going? They're going to this one. So, I'll send the 7,000 there. And we'll send this 9,000, take that out. Finish them off, please. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're going to want these guys to recover. And let's kill that. Yeah. I'll stand there in the mountains just in case they decide they want to attack me. Pretty sure this... No, it's hills. Hills. Plains. What are these hills? Yeah, we don't want to fight them in the hills if we can help it. Alright. Let's finish that off. Good thing we were paying for our army, huh? And good thing our army's not that expensive either. Our army is pretty cheap. Alright, I'll mass the force there. Unfortunately, I think we just took a -3 there, so that could be really bad. Did they take a -2 at least? No, we took the -1. But maybe we'll win. Don't attack that, please. Yeah, it looks like we're still going to win, even though we took a -1. Which was just stupid on my part. Stupid rebels. Alright. Let's finish off that 6 stack there. Okay, they're all gonna run there, so let's just finish them. No penalties for fighting in the plains. And our Gigantor stack here will just finish off that 21, I hope. And they are dead. Okay, so we'll send half there and half to there. Okay, and we can split up even more now and just unsiege this stuff that they took. Alright, good. We did it. Let's check on the Clergymen. 2.6%, so we went a little high. That's okay. Keep just going down. Oh, Kanto actually has more population now, so let's go back there to do Clergymen there. I think I skipped that one. Yeah, you can see we haven't even started, I don't think, any of these ships. Oh, actually, that ship has almost got enough convoys, so that's good for it. Still no maintenance goods, though, sadly. We do need a... I wish we could build naval bases, but, you know, we need to become civilized first. So I think we're pretty much just racing that. If we can become civilized before, like, China and stuff, then I think we're going to definitely win. Obviously, they're at 0% still, and we're at 40%, so we do have a great advantage. I don't think any of these uncivilized countries are even close to us. Maybe Egypt. Egypt and Persia are pretty good normally, but I think the Asia people, we're going to be able to blow out of the water with our beautiful literacy. So let's see if we can afford education a little bit more. Alright, I like these army stacks just being pretty... I think that's pretty good. Looks like we had... I don't think we lost any. And we could have another 9 stack if I took, you know, 3 from each of these. And then I'd have a 5 9 stacks. But I think we're good right now with those 12s. And let me position them in the mountains, or hills. We don't really have any mountains. The biggest mountain here is a glorified hill, apparently. So we'll leave those guys there. So yeah, my question is, are we even going to be able to conquer anybody if we can't even build ships? Like, we can't, like, maybe if with Siam, maybe if Siam gives us a place to land 3 at a time, we'll be able to do it. But I think our ships are just going to die. Anyways, so who knows? In the series, I'm sure will be exciting. And it's fun to play an Civilization since I've never done it before. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode where hopefully it's a little more exciting, more things to kill, perhaps, than just rebels. I'll see you then. Bye. Spray and pray out.